So first of all, maybe try to reduce some settings today because I'm having a lot of issues and bugs in the low light areas. Okay, looks much better. Yeah. What scanner?
Hope you've calibrated that thing. I'll keep an eye out for hostile life forms. Junk you're hoarding is seriously slowing you down.
I have things for you.
Dropping off a few. Actually, yes, Time to go?
Okay, so if I can skip the timer by waiting in my ship, then I can do that Mars activity. There was another... Oh. This is where I can use my paths.
I'm listening. Want to see what I'm carrying? Talk to you later. From what I'm seeing, this world has all the essential building blocks to support life.
reacting to our presence. Those rings in particular. That was awesome! And I very rarely use that word for anything. We need to...
New power. The at the door. This is your power. Localized.
looked at back at the lodge. Amazing!
Whoa.
Something you need? Bye for now.
Bunking on the ship, but nothing is better than unwinding in your own quarters.
Crix's bones. Look at you.
If you don't mind, I'm gonna start doing some scans.
We were right about the anomaly, weren't we? An entire building generating a signature just like the art.
Vladimir, look at these readings. Cardiovascular and neurological levels aren't in the normal range.
I think we're going to need a little demonstration. Mind putting the paces to it? Everyone saw that, right?
Like a literal gift from the heavens.
And also the most practical consequence of our...
Got no old shipwise for this one. Going to just call weird, weird. So we have artifacts, a temple, and this power. All connected.
More questions than answers.
Can we find more of them?
Already picked one up from the scans. Matches another one of the artifacts we found. In theory, there might be one temple for each. But sifting through all the signs to identify a match is tricky. Impossible if we don't have the right artifact to compare. And even then, it takes time. It's a strong theory. Couldn't find that planetary anomaly without the data from the artifact. We'll need one to find the other. You'd still need to cross-reference the artifacts we have with the data from the Eye to pinpoint the source. Not all at once. You'll need to take the home voyage after you found each one. Should hopefully have more potentials for you then. Don't think it's just fortunes left that this temple responded to you. The artifacts, the visions, this power you've gotten, all seems to be the same song somehow. Plenty to think about. Anyway, catch a smile out there. I'll work on finding planet anomalies that match the other artifacts we have.
If you have a moment, I have something I'd like to discuss.
I think I should focus on activities for some time now. They've been pending.
I wonder if the Broken Spear is still open. It's the only decent place in town to grab a drink.
Nearly 8 for 24 hours. Sorry.
Well, hey there, irate pirates. Looks like you finally know the drill, Vasco. Protocol Indigo means no deviations, no distractions, no dalliances, in short, no fun. Unless, as strictly defined by Sarah, said deviations, distractions, and dalliances are completely necessary in getting this fine vessel, the Discovery-class Starship Frontier, back home in one piece. I guess I'm still technically borrowing it from Constellation, even if I have no intention of actually giving it back.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
There's something I need to talk to you about.
Finally figure out how to skip the timer while just sitting in my ship. I know, right? So stupid.
Yeah, I know you're stupid.
It was no game doesn't even tells you that you can skip that. Oh yeah, you can skip your timer by sitting in your desk.
I mean, yeah, in real life as well you can skip. Just you have to just go to walk.
Yeah, by sitting for like 28 hours.
Yeah, you can. Technically. And if you want to speedrun, you can just sleep on the desk.
I haven't had a day off in 3 years, and I wrote the damn timer. There's always something to do around here.
It's amazing. Sometimes I feel like these minds just run themselves. I like to think that's
Okay,
things
so
to
they say that. I mean, I've heard that Affinity Photo is an alternative to what Photoshop, and Affinity Designer 2 for Illustrator, and
Worker satisfaction has been
Publisher
trending
for
upwards
design.
recently. Taking
Just
this
checking it out
many
and
people think psychology is only
how
good for
better it
treating
is.
emotional trauma.
I mean, I don't know if it's better than any of those Adobe Suite. Let's see.
Which game are you talking about?
I'm not talking about game, I'm talking about Adobe Suite.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll check the tutorial on YouTube.
this girl should be leaving. It's overtime for her. What
What?
the? Yeah.
What? Let me check how.
Just give the word and we'll get underway.
I have something I need to discuss with you.
Now that we have a moment, after your experience at the temple, you've given everyone at the lodge quite a scare. Why am I concerned? Ah, yes. It isn't exactly an everyday... That's a very... According to what I've heard, your body absorbed an almost unquantifiable amount of energy of a type we can't even begin to understand. We're dealing with something unknown to modern science. Who knows how this encounter has affected your body or your mind? Although I don't know the exact nature of the energy you absorbed, I don't have any scientific data to back that up, so you'll just... Well, good. That temple proves we're dealing with entities of... The problem is that we can't even begin to guess what their intention was. It's a possibility I've considered, but I'm not 100% convinced. The only thing we can be certain of is that the technology we've encountered points to beings that live outside the settled... Perhaps that's true, or it's just that... Oh, I'm afraid that we're flying almost... All we know for certain at this point is that whoever created anything else is just guesswork. I might as well put on a blind... As far as Constellation's concerned, you're the... Now, whether you consider that lucky or not, that's another matter. Oh, believe me, think about the significance of this research. The questions it raises alone are mind-boggling. Who was this wondrous structure built to accommodate? How long ago did these entities inhabit our universe? Are they still out there, somewhere? Yes, exactly. Now, it's funny. I used to think the art... Never in my wildest dreams did I imagine it. I just hope that you'll come through. Well, yes, of course you are. I was speaking of the power you acquired. This is all side. Look, I've already taken up too much. All I can do is promise that I'm not going to make you deal with this mystery alone. Whatever might be happening, I'll be right here to help you. Yeah? If you have any gear you want me to haul. So long.
Watch out for the robots.
Dude, I made a macro pad. So bad.
Don't worry, trust me. And I can say that I just saw the company message go out that you've been. They won't. I'll tell you, I'm not saying anyone's bad at their job, just that everyone's... Seriously, no worries, mate. Not really, and neither should you. Either those applications were old and those people have moved on, or as soon as you disappear after... Next step should be easy. Just go to work for Peter, and when you get access to all you've got to do is approve that request, and then we can get that new equipment.
Do you work for me? It's hot. Oh, you're finally back. I feel like you've been gone for ages. Do you know how tough this job is without an assistant? What happened to the old one? You know what? Never mind. When they told me how poorly you did on your application questions, I had my doubts. But, well, enough chit-chat. Not quite. I need you to do something much more important. I'm expecting a personal shipment. I'm not sure why, but the last time this happened, my assistant ended up speaking to Governor Hurst. Now, run off and... I don't know. At first I thought I had multiple assistants that rotated in and out, but it seems I've only ever had one at a time and they all just stopped showing up. I believe my last assistant was supposed to get me some coffee, but never came back. I honestly wasn't listening to whatever they were crying about. Oh, do they cover nothing in orientation anymore? No, strike that. We got rid of orientation, didn't we? Anyway, it's not important. Your job is easy. You do what I ask, and that's pretty much it. I'm surprised you've forgotten that's the... Oh, right, new assistant. I keep forgetting.
Okay, so chasing is really messing up with the Adobe Suite. This is the reason.
I increased my bitrate to 25k this time. Still, there's a lot of grainy effect on the screen.
What? Why would
When
you
I'm streaming.
Could you hurry it up?
5K in the stream?
I could, but
YouTube's
we'd be
gonna
wasting
cap at
valuable time,
8,000,
so
you know?
no.
Yeah, but it's just like pixels. Are you checking the stream?
No. Let me check.
How do I fix it? Is it because of some encoder? I should put a different encoder.
No, right. The stream is clear. Why?
Stream is clear?
Yeah, stream is clear.
What's in the shipment? A good assistant knows it's not the place to ask. Bad assistants get fired. Mediocre assistants get... You know what?
Just
I
tone
forgot
it
where I
down
was
to
going
like
with this, but it doesn't
10K
matter.
max
Just
because
get it
it's
for me,
gonna
will you?
get tapped.
Also, I don't quite remember. But it is important, that I know. Have a good one.
The city of Sidonia is proud to be a member of the Board of Seek your local reader. If you wish to sign up for military...
Oh, it's
The Sidonian people are great. Ah, hello. Welcome. I don't usually have time to speak with random people off the street, but I'd be happy to help if it's something quick. What can I do for
might
you?
have imported about brushes.
I can answer your general questions about Sidonia, but nothing venturing into politics. Sorry, but it's my strict policy that I only speak with select members of the press and major political donors who are serious about making changes for the future prosperity of Mars. Politics. You shouldn't be so surprised that money greases the wheels of the political machine. Even though I'm a UC-appointed official, I still need to rely on political donations to help me make decisions on how to allocate funds and resources to various lobbying parties. The money goes right back into the local economy, you see?
Now it's the clip studio which is messing with. Fucking knew it.
We don't use that word around here. I do take donations, however. Maybe you could come back later if you're not ready to talk. Clock's ticking. If you have to ask, then I'm afraid you can't afford it.
Oh, fuck.
I'm sorry, I can't, but if you have any other questions about Sidonia, I'm happy to answer them. Otherwise, I should get back to what I was doing. Standard protections from the media and anyone who would go to them. I'm sure you understand. Well then, you've been quite busy making a name for yourself, haven't you? Heard of you. Of course, how could I not?
Interesting. It appears Governor Hurst is well aware of our exploits.
If by exploits, you mean what your friend is doing for Sidonia, and not your work for Constellation, Ms. Morgan, you're right on the money. So look, I admire a go-getter like yourself. You're not in trouble, unless you make trouble. And I don't think you're the type. I know you're not really Mr. Brennan's assistant. I don't know exactly what you're up to, but I have little reason to suspect you're up to no good. So let's cut to brass tacks. What can I do for you? Oh, I know exactly what happened to that shipment.
Oh, no.
However, I suspect Mr. Brennan neglected to tell you that I'm holding it due to his immense backlog of unpaid taxes. Then again, he may be unaware.
This guy
Look, I'll
just
tell you
got
what.
hired by
I'll release that shipment for you. But I'm going to need a favor first.
Was behind
since
taxes,
you seem
so his
to be
shipment has
adept
been
at
held.
keeping quiet. See, my personal spacecraft was stolen, likely by Crimson Fleet pirates. I need someone to find it. Then I need that someone to destroy it. Discreetly. I need tight lips on this. Oh, it's a few reasons. I don't want this mired in their process. Also, it's a bit of an embarrassment for a sitting governor to lose a ship. So I'd rather that not get out. I'm sure you understand. Well, this is a tricky situation indeed. Not to get bogged down in details, but assuming this is the work of pirates, it's best to destroy the ship and everybody on board. Makes it cleaner for insurance purposes.
Okay, so this guy who's talking about the guy who hired me, And he was like, yeah, I know you're experts how you deleted other job applications and just made it
What?
such that the HR just hires me. He admires a go-getter like me. He's like, yeah, so you do this task for me, then I'll give his shipment back.
What the?
And basically wants me to go and destroy his ship from a fleet of pirates so that he
listen.
can claim the insurance money.
And we have an agreement. I'll
In a
send you to
hush-hush.
the ship's last known location. Remember, not a word of this leaves this room.
That is peak storytelling from just a minor activity.
I don't know what the fuck. Never mind.
Ain't that nice, Mended?
Yeah.
I bet you'll be this person as well.
I don't suppose I
Yeah,
have time for that.
go and destroy my ship so that I can get more money out from the insurance.
Sounds like you.
Nah.
Yeah, sounds like you more than me.
You're delusional.
Hey friend, don't think it's good to see someone out here. I've been drifting alone here for 2 days without help.
Yeah. There's nothing.
Wait, you on the account? Alright, come on board. I hope you've got some extra ship parts for repairs, because we're going to need it to get this thing back to base.
I basically went near his ship. The pirates were inside his ship and they were like, state your
We're
purpose.
locked in.
And I was like, yeah, I'm one of you guys. I'm here to I'm here to do the checks. Oh, thank God, this ship needed repairs and stuff. I was like, yeah, let's get in. Once I go in, I start shooting everyone.
Sounds like you.
Huh?
So, you're a pirate?
Sounds like you.
Please. We know you're not really with the fleet. Whatever. You've got two choices. We need ship parts to repair our busted craft drive. Hand them over
Dude,
along
I
with
need
your
to
ship.
really get started on my delete alert.
You've got to the count of 20 before I make that.
I think I'm wasting time on this.
You mean to parlay? Countdown's over.
I'm thinking of making. Okay, so few months ago I asked you if you want any artwork related to Virgil, right? Hello?
Wait.
Oh.
You seem pretty sure of that. I didn't think you were a fool. You play your cards right, and maybe... Okay. Enough talk. I think I'm picking up what you put. I have an incriminating letter from Hearst himself. I'm sure it's valuable to an enterprising individual such as yourself. I don't care what you do with it. Rip it up. I'll give it to you. So long as we get to keep this ship. Come on. You really need me to spell it out for you? Hearst is a politician. Politicians are susceptible to blackmail. Or if you really want to see fireworks on Mars, I'm sure there is someone in a position of authority in Sidonia that you could turn that into as evidence of corruption. Not like it's going to paint a target on our backs any bigger than we already have. It's sure to stir up trouble for local politics. Seems like a win to me.
If you choose the dialect element that you know of them.
हाँ अभी क्या करें
Smart choice. Now, I suggest leaving before our reinforcements show up. I can't guarantee they'll be as accommodating. Go on, get out of here. Just because we pulled a fast one on one of the most powerful men in this system? No offense, my friend, but you're small potatoes. I can respect that you're just trying to do a job. And frankly, truth is, you've got no reason to trust us. Nor we you. But there is more of us than there are of you. So I'm feeling Hurst paid us to take care of his problem. Of course, why destroy a perfectly good ship when we could say we destroyed it and keep the money, right? Unfortunately, by the time we found out the ship was broken down, our backup had already jumped, leaving us dead in the water until they figure it out and come back for us. No? I wouldn't expect you to understand. We plunder first, kill second. Some of us don't enjoy the killing part unless there's no other way. It can get messy. A clever pirate can get what they want without spilling blood. Call me an enlightened prig.
It's good to be back on board.
Clamps released.
is money, love, so if you've got something to say, then say it. Well, well, look what the Martian winds blew in. You bet your arse we do, love. You've got all these dusties crammed into this tin can of a city, scrambling to use them. If they have a thin month in the mines, the credits are still due. And I do mean everything. Well, it's been fun.
The community center on P1 is a good place to be.
I sure hope you've taken care of our little, problem. Did you, take...
The fact that we helped this imbecile worm his way out of the situation makes me sick.
I see how it is. Tell you what, say you really do have this alleged note, and if you're so inclined, I'll take it off your hands instead, and compensate you far more than releasing Mr. Brent. Then you and I part ways and never speak of this. Come on, don't make me have to explain it to you. Obviously, that's not a good look, so I had to go where that's not a concern. Hence, no, about that. You know, you're supposed to destroy... And even though I don't take kindly to blackmail, you're making the right move by agreeing to keep this matter under wraps. The way I figure, no one will believe you without proof anyway now. So this exchange will see to it the real story stays between... Now take Brennan's package and your compensation.
It's not easy.
I'm a bit busy at the moment. Lots of... my shipment. Ah, yes. I'll take that. Now, I've probably got some important messages I need you to take care of for me while I, attend to some other important... You'll need my password. Remember, if you reply to anything, try to mimic my style and speech patterns. You know, for consistency. Have a good one.
hope I didn't make a mistake. I saw. Good work. See? I knew having someone on the inside like that would work out. I've already put it in order for the equipment. I was going to ask you to pick it up for me, but there's a problem. One of my guys, Hank Ferraro, offered to go. I tried to tell him he'd be more useful sticking to his job here, but he insisted, and he was already on his way out before I could... But it shouldn't be taking this long. Just a quick trip to Gagarin and back. Of course I'll pay you well. You're doing us a huge favor. I even anticipated this by carving out a chunk of the budget specifically to pay you. We don't currently have much information to go on. I'd suggest checking with Sidonia's ship services. They'd be the last person I know that's seen Hank. It's all I've got without sending you...
Hey, you should inspect your ship for heat leeches every couple landings. They'll cause plenty of havoc. Let's see here. Hank. No one by that. Oh, wait. Here we go. Henry Ferraro. Hank. Actually, it looks like he came back into Mars space recently, but he didn't land here at the spaceport. I've been doing this job for years, and I can't think of many reasons someone would come in for landing, but divert somewhere else. I've seen people try to offload some sort of contraband that way, but usually they don't do a flyby of the port before doing so. And scans would have picked it up, so I don't know. You're gonna have to ask them yourself, if you manage to track him down, that is. Nothing out of the ordinary. Got a ship and left. Tried and failed to get a discount on fueling up. That's about it. Yeah, something seems off about this. You're probably right that you need to work this out with your boss. Maybe some wires got crossed. Anyway, good luck and good day.
Yeah, what is it? Let's see what you got. Okay. The Lux condos aren't anything special.
I hope I didn't make a mistake by letting... That's a little suspicious. Why would he do that? Moreover, why wouldn't he return with the goods? Something's definitely up. I asked around while you were gone. Some of his co-workers mentioned there's been a little extra, well, Hank lately. In particular, he was cursing up a storm about work and about his co-workers. Said some things that make me think his intentions here were not pure. Anyway, he's not too bright. Maybe he's still here in Sidonia. Check the Broken Spear. He frequently goes there to drink. We need to get to the bottom of this. Dunno. Hank's kind of a weird guy. He never fit in with the team. Tended to act a little sketchy. Always figured he'd be done after one contract. Guy like Hank? Maybe he's just looking to sell it on the black market and earn an extra paycheck. Can't say for sure. Hey, I'm not gonna tell you how to do your job. I will say that I won't officially tell you to do anything to him. But he's been surly as of late, and always had a weird chip on his shoulder. So if it comes to that, you do what you need to do to protect yourself. Well, see if you can get him to admit it first, and if he does, see if he resists, or otherwise won't tell you what we... I trust that Sidonia Security will bust him good, but he may not tell him where our stuff... Remember, it's most important that we find out where the equipment is. We've got to do it before we lose track of it, before it gets... And we've got to hope to whatever higher power you believe in that it wasn't jettisoned into space.
Crime's at an all-time low.
Take your time. And ask me if you need anything. I'm here to help. Yo, hey, what's up? I'm Manaki. Feel free to ask me it. Cool. Sounds like a plan. See you around.
You can't have those two dating. It would never work.
Oh, how are you?
Being a minor is
or something? Questions, huh? Let me buy you a beer first. Suit yourself. Anyway, I seen you talking to Trevor. What's someone like you doing sticking your nose where it doesn't belong? You're right. I didn't want to bring it back, so I took it. I had to. Those guys all think I'm some kind of joke. And I'm stuck with this stupid 3-year contract. I can't afford to break it. So, screw Deimos, screw Trevor and all the other miners. Losing that equipment's the last straw for them. Did he tell you that? One last failure in a string of failures to meet quotas. It'll be layoffs for everyone, and I won't owe Deimos a damn credit. No. Maybe. I don't know. You know what? Who cares? It's my plan, and I'm already doing it. How could I? You'd do it too if your coworkers never took you seriously. I'm always showing them how much better I am than them, and all they do is laugh and talk behind my back. They think I don't hear them, but I do. They say I'm a show-off, that I'm not good at what I do. So screw them. This whole planet sucks. Everyone here is a friggin' loser. Well, shit. You could turn me in. I'd be in jail, and then this would be all for nothing. Damn it. Fine. You got me. I'll take you to where I stashed it, and we can haul it back. But you better not be lying to me about not telling anyone. Yeah. I'm not... Just, follow me.
If it's any consolation, I don't trust this man.
Am I glad I got this job instead of minding some dead
Literally
rock out in the
sprinted from
middle
here
of
to
nowhere?
here. It walks like a slow snail.
Hey, it's my
Freaking
personal
ape
savior.
following.
Thanks again for the assist.
You better not be lying about what you said back at the bar. Once you get outside Sidonia, what? Standing around pointing a cutter at some rocks all day? Oh, way better than... Smell you later.
Be careful down near the mines and enter any active sites at your own risk.
so easy, right? Boss man Trevor's so loud sometimes, you know? And I got good hearing, so I overheard you all talking about this equipment. I knew what it meant to everyone and how stupid it all seemed about it. And then Trevor just lets me go pick it up because he thought I was showing initiative. It really was the perfect plan. We're almost there. What, am I too much for you? You know, it's too bad. I bet I could have made bank on selling this stuff. What do you think? 500 grand? Mil maybe? But where would I even have sold it? Not like I would have been able to march pallets of mining equipment down to Jane's without anyone noticing. Probably best for returning it. That nightmare that would have been trying to offload it. And trying to destroy it all would have been another huge pain in the ass. It's mostly metal, right? What was I thinking? I guess I could have flown somewhere remote and buried it, dump it all in one of the old mines and forget about it. But then you would have been real screwed, huh? Good thing you found me before I did that. Am I right? I kind of feel bad about taking this stuff.
And why did you take it?
Almost there, alright? Hey, so they wouldn't find it right away. I'm sure you get it. Seemed like a good idea at the time. Didn't think I'd be going all the way back so soon. At least you won't have to walk all the way back. I mean, you know, maybe we'll take the ship back to port and let someone else unload it. Save ourselves the hassle of hauling it all back ourselves.
Shut up.
Anyway, see it just up ahead? Oh, I hope no one walked off with it. All right, that's enough. Now face me, so I don't have to shoot you in the back. No, we got a problem we can't resolve. Namely, you know too much. Wait, really? Even if I don't go to jail? Not if I convince them you were behind it the whole time, newcomer. And after I kill you? I don't care. I've got to try. Sorry, but I gotta do this my way. And that means you need to die.
You picked the wrong fight.
No. Oof. Seriously, this guy is quite handful.
Just a little further.
I don't want. 6 minutes of just walking again.
Alright. Now face me. So? No. We gotta... Wait. Nobody wants that. Maybe we can, work something out. No, I mean, you don't think they'd kill me over this, do you? Damn it. You're right. What the hell am I doing? This whole idea, I barely thought it through. I just acted. I really don't want to hurt anyone. I'm in too deep and I know I don't deserve it. I don't like it, but you might be onto something. If I come clean, maybe it'll go easy on me, especially if you tell them what happened here. Fine, I'll do it. It's the right thing to do. And hey, at least they'll probably void my contract. Gotta look on the bright side, I guess.
That was a smart decision. We couldn't simply let him walk away from that situation.
Sergeant Booth at your service. If you have a security-related... Not if I've got anything. For real, though. I don't know if it's because everyone's too busy working. We get the occasional drunken brawls, petty thefts and stuff, but... well, it ain't drugs if that's what you're worried about. You'll notice it happens to miners and anyone else that's been down in the red Martian dust too long. Nothing to worry about any more than anyone else around here. Used to be a sign someone was ready for the Red Devils. Some of the ex-Red Devils still think they're a big deal. They ain't as badass as they think they are. And any that do have a chip on their shoulder and cause trouble, well, I'll put them in their place. As much as someone's last name is a nickname, friends, acquaintances, and others be seeing you around.
If you're going to use the elevators or stairs to reach the other levels, try to keep them clean. I hate filing litter reports.
Cydonia can have a depressing effect on some people. Make sure to get yourself help.
The locals tend to stay out of trouble.
It's true. I stole the brand new mining equipment that my boss ordered for us. But now that I've had some sense talked into me, I realize how shitty that is. I know it was a dick move, and I'll serve whatever sentence you've got for me.
You can confirm this?
Again, I'm real sorry, but I'll do the time and make things right.
It's rare that we get a criminal turning himself in like this. And the fact that there's no real damage to speak of is going to help his case. I'm sure those will both be points in his favor. Good work, and thanks. All right, let's get you booked and locked up. You've already done enough to mess things up for yourself. So make it any harder.
Any luck? I'm looking forward to hearing. Yeah, I heard. Booth left me a message saying that Hank stole the goods, but then he had a change of heart and turned himself in. Crazy. I knew Hank was problematic, but I never suspected he'd do something like this. At least he had the good sense to come clean about it before any damage was done. I'll take it from here and get the equipment sorted out. Here's the credits I promised. I'm also throwing in some ore to repay you for what you got us before, and then some. We'll be able to recoup it in no time with these new tools. Thanks for all your help. We couldn't have done it without you. Meeting our quotas. What work is happening?
You look like you need a hug.
These are supposed to be luxurious condominiums? If you ask me, I find them to be rather underwhelming.
Learning to accept the truth of higher power is
I have a pen pal in your classes.
Since you helped us out with the equipment and all, I was... It's probably... not, but I can't afford to go get it looked at. No idea. Some sort of lung rot. Maybe from all the Martian dust that... keep... It's not a matter of money. There's... Actually, maybe this is wrong. Really? That bad? See, I'd like to go to Reliant Medical Port. I came to Sidonia to escape him. Nathan is not a good man. Not to me. He has connections with doctors throughout the settled systems. I don't know which one. It's a risk I have to... If my father finds me, well, I know. After my mother died in an accident, he changed. He became obsessed with my protection, but it got worse and worse. First, it was no traveling in ships without one of his pilots. Then no parties, no drinking, no leaving the house. I obeyed. But he didn't trust me, so he started... It became so bad, he once locked me in my room for 2 days after an argument. Every day there was yelling, lack of... It's worse than you think. I didn't just... After I ditched it above Aquila, I bounced around the... settled systems until I landed. But all that changes if I pop up into Reliant. Last I heard, he no longer cares for my safety. He only wants revenge. I have little doubt he would throw me in jail for as long as possible. Or worse. Trevor tells me you're skilled in dealing with people. But you should know. He is powerful and dangerous. If it works, I'll be free. If not... He wasn't always the way he is. It wasn't until... You could try mentioning her by name. Belinda. He misses her greatly. It just so happens there's a conference he goes to on Neon around this time of year. He won't see visitors he doesn't know, but maybe he'll talk if you tell him you're there on my behalf. It's... I've got it. Bring him a bottle of his favorite whiskey, Red Harvest Reserve. Say it's... That whiskey is exceedingly rare. I'm... There may be, but getting him to listen to you is the key here. There was a time he had a falling out with his brother, and that whiskey did the trick to... With that gift, he will... As much as possible, yes. I intend to patch... I believe with therapy we could repair our relationship. Or if you discover it is irreparable, at least you could put the fear of God in him, and that should deter him from taking further. Good luck. You can check with Jack at the Broken Spear for the whiskey. He may have some or know where to get it. And thank you so much for trying to...
When you have the time, of course. Remember our last conversation, when you told me the... Well, it got me thinking, so I dove into... Just because I wasn't familiar with the experience you described, doesn't mean the same might have been true for my predecessor. Unfortunately, no. Other than you and Barrett, there were no... I have to admit, though, I did get more than a bit sidetracked reminiscing about old times. Really? I'm surprised that I haven't. After reading those journals, all of the pleasant memories of my time spent with Aja just started flooding back. She absolutely was. Aja was the one that taught me the ropes at Constellation and took me under... Yeah, I thought so too. You know, Aja and I logged quite a few interesting discoveries together. Exactly. For me, there was nothing quite like sitting back and watching Space Ben. Oh, I find that sort of cozy isolation. I'll take that as a compliment. You know, all this talk about Aja reminds me that my time with her was a gift. I miss her dearly. I wasn't gunning for her spot. In fact, everyone at Constellation was surprised when... Come to think of it, if we're ever out that far, perhaps we could pay her a visit. Well, I don't expect you to be a carbon cop. You see, it's clear that we share the same hunger to discover what's out there. And that, well... I don't know if I deserve to be that close to anyone. If you knew about the things that I've done, the way my life's unfolded, please give me some time. Yes? Goodbye.
Stay away from these
Another long day.
It's not easy coordinating corporate between the Star Yard.
Been serving drinks here for over 40 years. I am, but you don't. Last person that came through here asking about it didn't even want to drink it. Said he was buying it to put it on display. Now you got my attention. Yeah? And how do I know you're not just using her story to get your hands on rare whiskey? Easy. We're just talking, right? I do have a soft spot for that girl. Tell you what, I'll do this as a favor for Rivka. She's been through a lot. I'll only charge you what I paid for the whiskey years ago. Pay me that, and it's yours. I sure hope you're not pulling my leg about this whole thing, or else I just let all that money slip away.
What else do you have there?
Approaching ship. You've entered Freestar Collective space. Maintain your current course while we scan for contraband. Alright, you're good. Welcome to Neon.
Landing initiated. Watch your flaring.
We should stick to the main plaza. Unless you like getting soaked by the wind. See that shroud covering Neon? Believe it or not, you're looking at the only city in the settled systems that powers itself from lightning. Looks like some sort of checkpoint ahead. It's probably designed to suck the credits directly from your pocket.
What's this about?
I
heard there's shortages of...
Well, with all signs pointing to the Astral Lounge, I suppose we should pay it a visit. Purely for exploratory
Welcome to the
purposes.
Hotel Volai.
I think you'll be pleasantly surprised.
We have finally appointed spacious. Best of all, each room is security protected with an... Enjoy your visit. Neon. Welcome to the Hotel Volai.
I think you'll be pleasantly surprised.
My hotel is completely free from administrative influence, so you can rest assured. Well, almost every bit. They claim that it's because Neon occupies such a prime location, but I think you and I both... Indeed it does. And all it took was a dash of... But that's a story for another time. So, can I book you a room for the night? Maybe after you've rented a room for a few nights, I might let you in on my secret. For now, sorry. I just need some time to see if I can trust you. Oh, how nice! His daughter must be feeling very... Mr. Ovadia is in his room on the 3rd floor. I'll buzz him in...
Red Harvest Reserve. Well, let's make this quick. Of course it was. I should have not been so blind. You have no idea what you're doing. You need to tell me where she is this instant. My own daughter assaults me in my own home, steals my personal spacecraft, then runs off to who knows where. Now you think a friendly little chat is going to smooth it all over and make things better? How foolish do you think I am? Belinda. Oh, I miss her. No. You're right. She would be disgusted with who I've become. I've been dishonoring her memory. My daughter knows me well. Maybe she is... I don't disagree with... She would really put her own life at risk due to me. She puts me in a difficult position. She needs to face consequences. Yet, I do not wish her to die. I suppose I've overreacted. She was young, and while foolish, she is still my daughter. And Rivka is all I have left of my wife. I would do her a disservice to incriminate her daughter like that. She told you about that. I'm not proud of it. I've wrestled with it ever since my wife died. It will be up to Rivka how she wants me to make amends, and I will do whatever it takes. If she wants me to go to therapy, I will. Yes. Tell her I will drop the charges immediately and call off the bounty. I may just need a little time to figure out how to say what I need to say. Thank you.
I'm glad we're all in agreement that family is more important than anything, and that we were able to resolve this without...
Fun?
This is United Colony Space. Maintain current course while we scan for contraband. And we're done. Enjoy Sidonia.
receive, it will still be difficult. There's a lot we need to speak about. Of course, we will be taking. That is a good first step, and I'm willing to let him back into my life, bit by bit, as long as he proves. Without your intervention, this would not have been possible.
You're entering United Colony space. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. You're cleared to land at New Atlantis.
Welcome back. Here to finally... Well, all right. Take the elevator down to the Vanguard Orientation Hall. You can get started, and if you've got any questions... What can I do for you, applicant?
Yes? You needed something?
Registration accepted. You may now proceed through the historical displays in the orientation hall, or continue on to the examination.
In 2150, humanity learned the Earth's magnetosphere would collapse sometime in the next half-century, eliminating all life on the planet. Decisive action was required, but the secure transport of an entire civilization would demand a new kind of cooperation, a new kind of courage, and a new kind of union. Thus, in 2159, the United Colonies were formed to make that journey possible. Just 1 year later, the Galileo, the first of many colony ships, touched down here on Jemison, beginning a new era of human history, the age of the United Colonies. From their foundation, the United Colonies strove to provide all their citizens with opportunity, security, and peace. But there were those among the UC that still wanted something more: independence. So in 2161, the UC issued the Centaurus Proclamation, granting UC citizens the right to settle distant worlds and form their own sovereign powers. It wasn't long before the first new faction The Free Star Collective was formally organized in 2188, later followed by House Varun, revealing themselves to the universe.
The result of the Centaurus proclamation has always left me torn. So much conflict arose as a result. Was it worth it? What can I help you with? Bye.
It was only in 2230 that the faction known as House Varun first made contact with the rest of the settled systems. Founded by the passengers of a colony ship that had left New Atlantis and disappeared 4 decades earlier, House Varun was a faction unlike any other. A theocracy dedicated wholly to the beliefs of its isolationist founder, Jinan Varun. House Varun initially made overtures of peace towards the rest of the settled systems. They claimed their only intention was to spread the word of their god, the Great Serpent. But none could have guessed that this worship might take the form of a bloody war, the Serpent's Crusade. The Freestar Collective was initially founded in 2188, when the citizens of Aquila banded together with the pleasure city of Neon in mutual defense. But in 2194, after the deployment of a UC medical star station in orbit around their world, the citizens of Narion also requested to join the collective. The resulting rise in tensions between the Freestar Collective and UC culminated in the settled system's first intergalactic conflict, the Narion War. Despite a decisive victory by the UC, the colonies permitted the citizens of Narion to join the collective, forming the basis for the fiercely independent union that persists to this day. Beginning in 2240, House Varun forces declared all-out war on the rest of human civilization, initiating the Serpent's Crusade. Over the next 23 years, thousands of Freestar, UC, and independent souls were killed by agents of House Varun in the name of their serpent god. It was only with the death of their founder in 2263 and the succession of his heir Jarek that House Varun finally sued for peace. There remains, however, select members of House Varun who refuse to recognize the cessation of hostilities their leaders established. Even after House Varun's mysterious disappearance, these zealots remain a threat to all who encounter them. Their pacification, a goal of all space. Of the many conflicts between the galaxy's factions, none was more brutal than the recent colony war between the UC and the Freestar Collective. Set off by the unauthorized Freestar colonization of Vesta's Pride in 2308, a direct violation of the Narion Treaty, the colony war spread quickly across the galaxy. Both sides deployed every tool at their disposal. Armadas of warships, mechanized combat platforms, or mechs, even bioengineered alien creatures, the infamous UC xeno-weapons. It was only in 2311 at the Battle of Cheyenne that the scales finally tipped. The Freestar Collective, utilizing their civilian fleet as a human shield, successfully crippled the superior United Colonies Navy. After their shocking victory against the galaxy's greatest navy, the Freestar Collective offered terms of peace, which the colonies thought of an interest in staving off any further human costs, accepted. The galaxy has been rebuilding ever since.
The colony war was a horrible conflict that irreparably wounded the settled systems. There were times I felt that it would never end.
Few settled worlds were left untouched by the colony war. But nowhere could the viciousness of modern warfare be seen more clearly than on the Freestar planet of Nira. Initially occupied by invading United Colonies forces as a forward operating position, repeated attempts to take and retake the planet by collective forces led only to devastation. Swaths of the world were transformed into scorched husks, a nightmarish testament to the depths of human ingenuity and human cruelty. And today, Nira remains a continuing reminder to the horrors of unfettered war.
I bring her here almost every day.
In the midst of the colony war, a different kind of tragedy struck the UC city of Londinian.
Papers have been on Terraforms.
A newly constructed but critical supply center for the United Colonies' war effort, Londinian found itself overrun by one of the galaxy's most mysterious predators, the Terramorph. A rare but pervasive threat to all human-settled worlds, Terramorphs swept over the city seemingly out of nowhere on a scale never before seen in recorded history. Valiant efforts by the UC military slowed the onslaught, but the creatures proved unstoppable. Ultimately, the decision was made to destroy the Londinian spaceport, sealing off the city, the outbreak, and its citizenry from the galaxy at large. The tragedy of Londinian is mourned by the UC to this day. After the devastation wrought by the colony war, the UC and the Freestar Collective came together to ratify a treaty that became known as the Armistice. Both sides agreed to a vast reduction in standing forces, and that xeno-weapons and mech warfare would be outlawed. All related research was sealed away, accessible only in cases of dire emergency. But the Collective had another demand, that the active commanders of the UC military stand trial for their actions. The United Colonies, in the interest of peace and galactic security, agreed. In 2311, 3 United Colonies senior officers were found guilty. Commander Henry Durant, General Indira Rastogi, and Fleet Admiral Francois Sanon, known better as Ve Victus. All were sentenced to death for their actions, bringing the colony war to a close and returning peace to the galaxy at long last.
A strong supporter of the Armistice. All of the terrible weapons that both sides used against one another.
It was into this new world that the Vanguard was born. An official branch of the UC Navy, the Vanguard is the United Colonies Volunteer Fleet, serving a myriad of security, logistical, and reconnaissance roles. And after a sufficient length of service, UC citizenship is guaranteed to every Vanguard member. Open to all captains, regardless of origin, the Vanguard is leading the charge to protect and support the citizens of the United Colonies, wherever in the galaxy they may be. No one is born a United Colony citizen. Only through service to the UC can one hope to earn one's citizenship. But the UC prides itself on taking care of its people. Cost of living controls mean citizens pay less than their foreign counterparts for needs big and small. All citizens are issued a grant upon joining to get themselves on their feet. And only UC citizens have the opportunity to purchase property, getting the chance to live in one of the most beautiful cities in the settled systems. By joining the Vanguard today, you too can begin earning your place here, in the heart of galactic civilization, as a citizen of the United Colony.
Welcome, applicant, to the piloting simulation chamber.
I've spent a fair bit of time in simulators just like these. They're startling.
This is the Mark 18 flight simulation chamber, applicant. Currently in orbit around a high-detail recreation of a remote world. When you're ready to begin, please take a seat in the pilot's chair. Your exam is simple. Defeat as many tiers of opponents as you can before your ship is disabled. You must defeat at least 3 tiers of opponents to pass the exam. Good hunting, applicant.
New targets active.
Congratulations, applicant. You've defeated sufficient opponents to pass the exam. You may now exit the simulator through the hatch to record your current score, or stay and try your hand at the remaining tiers. Congratulations, applicant. You've passed. You can head up to Commander Tuwala to receive your final result.
Only those on official.
Well, look who's back. Everything go all right with the exam? So these are your numbers that just came through. Then let's get to them. So, looking at hit every mural in the Orient, a test of preparation and thoroughness. Psychological results are all. Navy doesn't have room for folks that'll fall apart. Now, all right, we try to set a high bar, so that's...
Hell of a job. I'm...
So then, looking at your results as a whole, and presuming you're successful in completing your probationary mission, you could have 10 years service. Better than your average lab rat or diplomat.
10 years might seem like a long time, but it's...
So, sounds to me like we've got Vanguard material on our hands. If you're interested, we could bring you on as a provisional member today. Get you the credits you've earned, then send you out on your... First, though, all UC service people. So, you want to make this official?
It's a big decision. John, you're not about to have my compatriot here sign.
Officer's honor, Sarah. So, you ready? Fantastic. Then just follow me. Wouldn't be right doing this. Now, raise... The motto of the Vanguard is Supra et Ultra. That is where we serve. Beyond the furthest reaches of the United Colonies military. Do you swear to protect and defend the city and to uphold the values of the Vanguard? Honor. I guess I'll take it. Then let me be the first to officially Now, only thing left is getting... And what I've got is... comms repair. Group trying to refurb an old colony war processing plant on Tau Ceti 2. Sounds... Place is as isolated as they come. So Brass wants a Vanguard to deliver the repair suite and ensure anyone present is safe. So, can the people of Tau... Oh, that's the spirit. Head down to the spaceport and talk to Crew Chief Harath. He'll get you the repair suite, plus your... Oh, and your... Give it your all out.
Anything I can help you with? Need some work done? I'm sure you can find something you'll like.
She managed to limp back here at all. Pull it for leeches, get it fixed up, and let her know we'll have it ready as soon as we can.
Ah, you are new probationary then? Crew Chief Herat.
It's my job to make sure all you... Now, Manifest says we're fitting...
In addition to the standard issue welcome kit all probationary pilots get. Med packs, some small arms, couple spare ship parts.
My people will have everything on your ship before you lift off. So, nice easy one for your first job. Just, any questions before you head out? I honestly didn't realize it had people live.
Report they gave us seemed clean. No. Just watch out for wildlife and pirates. Nothing too dangerous, if that's your concern. The welcome kit has some goodies in there I wouldn't.
Then I won't keep you.
Make us look good out.
Okay, I guess that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching.